Hello, Miss Jackie Russell here, and hey guys, I just wanted to tell you what's on my eyes today. Now this will probably be a video that'll be collaged with some other looks, but this was a Charlotte Tilbury look, and I wanted to show it to you all. I do have one modification on here that is not Charlotte Tilbury, and it is an Estee Lauder brown. Because Charlotte Tilbury's brown, I'm going to show you my problem. But what I have on my face today, besides the Estee Lauder foundation, is I have my Pat McGrath Labs, and I am using that same blush. I really like that blush. And on my eyes, I am using the Charlotte Tilbury, and this is the Beautyverse palette. This was the new one that came out earlier this year in 2024. And this is the palette. It's just gorgeous. And I tried to use this brown. That's the brown I have trouble with. You can see it's already panning. There's something wrong with that brown. It just falls apart. And it doesn't work that great. And I don't know what the problem is, but I have problems with it. So the brown I have in my corners is a little bit of that, but it just kept breaking up. So then I went and got my Estee Lauder Golden Bronze, and this is the Azure palette. This is almost used up, but the brown in here is my favorite brown to use. So I've got that mixed in my outer edges, and the other colors on here is the pink. And then the blue is on top here, and it's all across my lid as a base. Then I've got some of this on there on the insides, and up on top I've got this color of pink on today, and I have this one. And then I guess through the center there I use some of this brown. So that's what's going across my crease there. But that's the look that I have on my eyes, and that's what created that. And you can tell that blue is underneath there, and it creates a nice little look. And then my eyeliners that I used was the cream on the insides of my eyes. And then I used the chocolate Estee Lauder. Both of these are Estee Lauder liners. And I need to sharpen that one. So that'll have to happen next. On my lips is Charlotte Tilbury liner and a Charlotte Tilbury catwalking, which is almost empty. But that's my base that I put on. And then I top it with MAC. And this is E for Effortless, one of my favorite colors with MAC. And it's getting on down there, but don't worry, I have a spare. So anyways, got that, and then I used the Macys mascara today, which it did pretty good, and it's in black. And and I topped it with the Too Faced lip injection. So that's what's on my face today. And I just wanted to share that with you. It's a short clip, and it'll be a clip of many other little eye looks that I'm putting together, and I don't know when this will come out. But that's today's look, and if we need reference, it's December 3rd, 2024. All right, guys, see you later. Let me know if you have a favorite. Okay, today's beauty look, in case you want to know. And let me get up a little close here. This here is Estee Lauder palette, Goddess. Golden Goddess, or Bronze Goddess. I don't know, I had to get it out here. And the Safari Estee Lauder palette kind of combined. And I'm going to show you what I use. This is the Bronze Goddess palette. It's the Allure. It's my very first one to get, and this was probably in 2020 or 2021. And I used it in my advent calendar countdown, you know, where you go pan. And I've actually went pan in several of the colors. But guys, I use this brown all the time, and that's all that it's gotten because I use it in the corners. But today in the corners, I use this dark forest green in the corners. And I put the brown on the insides, like about here on each side. And then I have the green going across the tops and part of this green. going across my crease. And of course I've got this for base, and I've used some of that too. Now I needed a little sparkle, so I went and got my Safari palette, and it's the Pure Color Envy, and this one is in Fierce Safari. And in this one, it looks like this. It has a mirror, so I'll have it upside down. I love this palette. I use this, or I used to use it all the time, almost daily, but it doesn't look like it, does it? But it takes a while to use the product. But anyways, I've got the gold on my inside of my eyes, and I have the white mixed in there with it, and I've got it also at the top for a highlight. And I might have used some of this brown over in my crease. So that is the colors that are on my eyes. Now what did I line it with? I lined it with a green eyeliner, and this is from Prime Prometics, their Prime eyeliner. It glides right on. So I've got that green on my half on each side on my eyes, and then I went with the blue on the insides, which I don't even know if you can tell anymore, but and look at that, I need to sharpen that. But anyway, I used that. And this is an Estee Lauder eyeliner. On my cheeks, I have Charlotte Tilbury, and this is her Hollywood Beauty Light Wand, and it's a blush. I don't remember what color it's in, but I want to say pink. Yeah, pink. So that's my blush that I have on. And then for my mascara, I use two. I use the Wander Beauty, which is the upgraded lashes. I use this one first. And sometimes I'll do that. I'll use two. So I use that one. And then on top, I put Prime Lash mascara. And Prime Lash is another over 50s. And I use both of them because I like both of them, and because some of them help pull out the eyelashes a little longer. Probably this Prime Lash, because this was the second one, but it also has nourishing ingredients for my lashes. Both of them do. So Wander Beauty and then Prime Lash mascara, both for, good for your eyes. And then on my lips, I have an Mood Matcher lip liner, and it's in pink. And then on top of that, I put MAC's Avant Garnet on top, and it's kind of a reddish pink. And then I top that with this Too Faced lip gloss. And it really doesn't have a color, so that's why I put it on top of there. But it's the lip injection that I got from Macys just recently for $10, which was a great price. And then as far as my eyebrow, I used an Estee Lauder Brow Now, and this was in the color brunette. And that's what they called a brunette, so that's what's on my eyebrows. So that's my look today. I just thought I'd share it with you because, like I said, I have several of y'all ask me what I used on my eyes. I'm basically the same way of using it. I just use different colors and bring it all together. But anyway, that's today's look. Okay, and what's my makeup look today? Well, I have on some various colors. And, of course, some of it's Estee Lauder. I would say most of it is Estee Lauder. But this is my look today. And I've got everything right here in my little box. And I'm going to show you what's on my eyes. Today, I once again went with the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess Azure palette, which I love. And, of course, it's almost done. And in this palette, I use the brown in my corners again. And I use this as a highlighter on my top of my eyes. And I put a little of this across the top and underneath just as a base. That's all I used in that palette. And then for my crease, I went and got my Bronze Goddess Luminaire palette. And it's another pretty palette, but nothing's like that first one they had. And I use this brown right here in my crease. So that's what's in my crease. And that's all I used on that palette. And I kind of wanted to have I don't know, I guess you could say a neutral tone look today. And then to add the sparkle that's in here, just to add a little bit, I got my Charlotte Tilbury palette, and I have this color on right here. And I really like this palette. I'm so glad that I got that. I think this came out of a mystery box. It was well worth it. This is like $70 alone, and I can't remember how much my mystery box was, but it was probably around that price, so it was well worth it. But anyways, I also have on the Estee Lauder Bronze Goddess, and this is their face palette, like for contouring, and of course I've about used it up. I mostly have on this lighter color with a little bit of the tan, and I'll do that under my cheeks, under my chin, and across the top there. And I have on Pat McGrath blush, which is that peachy color, and I don't even know what color he calls it. Looks like it's called Divine Blush. I've never even looked up the color all this time. You can tell I've used a lot, and I do like it. And then for my mascara and my eyeliner, did I put it in here? Oh, I didn't put it in here. Well, my eyeliner is Ebony by Estee Lauder, and the other side is the cream, and I've got the cream in my waterline, and then a little bit on each side just to lighten up on the inside. And then I've got that, it's Noor. I have Noor that's on the underneath and halfway on top, and that helps make my eyes look bigger than they are. And then I use the Charmancy mascara, which this is very good. It's performed very well. I like it. And then on my lips, I have the Appeal, and this is their lip liner, gel liner in pink is what they call it. And I have that on my lips, and I've got my Estee Lauder. I finally got out my pink Obsession, and I'm using it now because my other one's about all gone. And I'm carrying it in my purse as a backup for this. And then I've got Buxom on, which is their new color, I guess, Plush Peach. So that's what's on my look today. So I guess the next look will be coming up, but that's the one for today. Hello everybody. Hey, today I'm going to go over my eye look for today. Today I have on the Aether palette again. I've done it just a little bit different, maybe a little bit more dramatic, I think. So I wanted to share that with you guys. I did use a liner by Charmancy, I believe. No, an Okalan eyeliner. This is in the purple, and it has a little bit of glitter in it, I think. And then I did use a little bit of this blue, which this is like down to, I need to sharpen it. But I've got a little bit of that on each side of the insides. And then, of course, I put on this palette. Now, in my corners, again, I have this dark purple. It's almost black. I have this purple in my crease. And on the above here, I've got several colors. I've got this color, and this blue is even up there. And then I have this on my lid, and I have this over it. And then, of course, more blue. And it is some of the same colors that I've used, but I put it on differently. And I thought the purple eyeliner went really well with this. And I really like the look. And it looks good with these blues. And it looks good with bright pink, too. I had that on earlier. And I used my big Monsieur Big Lancome mascara. I love this mascara. It does a really, really good job, and I really like it. So, and I got this on sale at Macys for 15 bucks. It's usually $30 or $35. So I was very excited about that. I put on this Manna Kadar blush. So that's what's on my cheeks. I thought with the purple I'd go with a little pinky color. And this thing's hard to open. That's the one thing I don't like about it. It's a little bit cheaper as far as packaging goes, and therefore it seems to be a little bit harder to open for some reason, but the color's beautiful, and I love it. And then on my lips, I have Estee Lauder's lip liner, and today I have on 11 Pink. And then I have their lipstick that was, I believe this was in their package for their breast cancer month. And this color here is number 564, and it's called Crystal Baby. And it doesn't have a strong color, so it's kind of a neutral color. But I thought with my eyes today that I would go with a softer look on the lips. And then I did put some Buxom on, but I forgot to bring that in here. And that would be Buxom Hot Toddy, I think is what I had on top. But that's my eye look today, and I'm just putting these together so that y'all can see different eye looks and different palettes. Of course, I got to start using some different palettes, but I will, so I can show y'all different looks. But anyway, that's all I have for this one. I hope you like it. Let me know. Hello everybody, Miss Jackie Russell here, and welcome to my channel. And guys, today is my blue look with my eyes, and I'm just going to share this with you real quick. It is an Estee Lauder and Charlotte Tilbury throw together. I've got mostly Estee Lauder on my eyes, and we're going to go over that real quick. I am going to tell you that I am using the Estee Lauder Color Envy palette, and this is Dark Ego is the color, and it's Pure Color Envy. And this is an Estee Lauder palette, a blue palette, and I've used all those colors on my eyes. And you can see the white was on the inside up here on top. I've got this grayish over that to kind of sparkle it up. And then I've got this blue on my lid, off to the sides, well, in the middle to the sides. I've got the dark blue on the edges, and then I have this blue in my crease. And I thought, okay, I need to tone it down a little bit, and you might could see some brown in there. So I went and got my Charlotte Tilbury palette, and this is the Beauty palette. This was out of her summer collection. I'm not sure what it's called. The Beauty Verse palette, maybe that's the name of it. I don't know. It's a very pretty palette though, and it's got some great colors in it. I put the sparkly blue all the way across top and bottom, and then I took the brown, this shade of shiny brown, and put it across both lids and also up across the top. And I took this brown right here, and it is on the inside underneath that blue, just to kind of edge it down a little bit from the blue. So that's what I did with my eyes. I've got on the Charlotte Tilbury blush. This is a blush highlighter, and I think it's in blush pink or something. It's like a pinky color though. That's kind of what it looks like, so I'm going to say pink. So I have on this blush, and I blended it in, and then I contoured my face with the Bronze Goddess palette from Estee Lauder. And this has 3 colors in it. I mostly use this one over here now, and a little bit of the light colored, not too much of this dark. But I blended that underneath, up here, down my nose, and a little bit on each cheek. And then I eyelined with several liners. First I started off with the purple, and you can kind of see the purples underneath down here. That's where I have it, but I also have it on top. But it wasn't showing up enough, so then I thought, okay, I'm going to put on the Estee Lauder blue. And this was the Estee Lauder Violet, I think. Double wear, no, yeah, not violet. And this one here is the Double Wear Electric Cobalt, which is one of my favorite blue colors. I've got a couple of those boxes in waiting because I don't think they make that one anymore. And then I used the Sky Blue Estee Lauder on the inner corners of my eyes inside here. So I've got all 3 of those liners on one way or another. And then for my mascara, I went with my Lancome that I just got, the Monsieur Big Lancome, and I love this mascara. I got it on their Macys sale for 15 bucks. It's normally 30 or 35. And I probably should have bought two and just got me two for the same price of one. But I didn't. I just got one. But I really like this mascara. It is big. Big, big. Alright, got that on my eyes. And then on my lips, I've got a Clinique lip liner. And this here is in Velvet Rose. I've got on the Pink Obsession by Estee Lauder, which I got that recently because I ran out of pink. And I topped it with Too Faced Lip Injection. And this here, I think, was pink. But this is weird, putting it on. Look at that doe foot. I think there's something wrong with it. I got this on the Macys deal for 10 bucks. Normally, this is 28 bucks. Let's see, what else have I not shown you? And the other thing that I have on is the Estee Lauder, the Brow Multitasker, and it's in brunette. And it looks like this. It goes on good. I usually use the BBB. I do have one left, but I am branching out back to some of the ones I used to use, so this is one of my favorites too. So I think that's everything on my face. I just wanted to show y'all the blue look. And I'm showing different looks. Whoops, I've got some fallout going on over there, but that's okay. I'll just shine a little more. But I'm doing videos, I'm collaging them together so you can get different looks, and I'm showing you what I have for each look. And this one is my blue look, and one of my blue looks. I'd have to say this is light blue to navy. Anyways, I like it. Let me know if you like it. And pretty soon it'll be the next color coming up next, all right? Hello. Well, it's another look, and I don't know, this might be like a little bit softer look but brighter look. I woke up this morning and I had like a big puff right through here, and I don't know if you can tell it or not, but it was puffed out, and I don't ever have puffy eyes. And I just want to say, I know that Mary Catherine had mentioned that she had been having some puffiness, unusual puffiness, and it's just kind of strange. She's in Alabama and I'm in Texas, and I woke up with this morning, and I thought, how strange. So what did I do about it? Well, the first thing I did was I grabbed my Clinique, and this is a All About Eye Serum. It's a depuffing eye mask roll-on. And I rolled it all on over there and underneath. And then I went about getting coffee and all that stuff. And then I came back and it was still there, so I rolled some more on. And yeah, I think it helped. And you can tell it's pretty full, but I don't need to use it that often. But I bought it because I thought, hey, if I ever need to depuff, I'll use this. And I think it has caffeine in it. And then when I was getting ready, after I put on my foundation, or after I put on my moisturizers and everything, I got out my lid lifting treatment from City Beauty. And City Beauty is it's like a lifter for your eyes, especially for hooded eyes. So I put some of that on both sides, and I put that on. Then I continued with my makeup, and that's what I'm getting to. But I wanted to let y'all know what I did because of having a puffy eye. I mean, I can see it a little bit, but it's not as bad as it was. And it was weird because it was just in this one little area right here. It was almost like getting stung or bit by a bug, and it just swelled up right there. It was really weird. But anyways, today for my makeup, I've got on Estee Lauder. I put on my Pat McGrath blush that I normally use. I put on the Bronze Goddess, and this is my newer one that has all the colors in it. And I've got that underneath, and then underneath my chin, a little shadow there, and down my nose. That's what I use to contour with. And let's see here. On my eyeliner, I've got the Cream by Estee Lauder. That's getting down. I'm going to have to buy another one. These are like $30. Maybe they're $32 now. And this is the Noor that's on the other side. And you'll notice today I did not give myself any wings. I just highlighted with this and that's it. Maybe because of the puffing or whatever, I just didn't want to go on up there. And my palette I use is the iconic Day to Slay eyeshadow palette. I have never used this, and I got this in I think it was Look Fantastic Advent Calendar. I want to say either last year or 2 years ago. I found it, came across it, and I thought, oh my gosh, I can't believe I hadn't been using this. Look at this gorgeous palette. Isn't that pretty? It's got all kinds of little shimmers, and it's got mattes. And what I use today, and this is going to be very shiny, so I don't want to come down, but I use the top row. I have this color on, which is in the nude. Then I have the champagne chic next to it. I have the 24 karat gold on and the deep soul. And of course the deep soul's right here, and that's what's in my crease. And I just went over to not even my full brow. I decided I would just highlight it because of that problem going on with my eye, to try to give the illusion that it's not puffy. Then I used the gold, as you can see it, I think. And then I used this champagne-y color. And I used the champagne-y color up above here as well. And I did use this one color right here, which is Peach Fizz up there. So those are the colors. I mostly just went across, whoops, got a mirror. I mostly just went across the top there. But I think that's a beautiful palette. And, it's even got a pink row down here. Let me see if I can cover that up. It's even got a pink row down at the bottom that's just subtle. So I'm going to get some good looks out of that, I think. And I like the one that I came up with today. So that's what I used, the iconic Day to Slay eyeshadow palette. I'm going to put it all back intact. I've got it, my cover and everything. Okay. And then for mascara, I use my MAC stack. And this is what the wand looks like. And it seems to work really good. And I forgot to show you the close-up look of my eyes, but that's what I have, and that's how I did it, and I like it. Let me know if you like it. For my lips, I went with a different Lip Perfection by B. Bella, and it says it's a coral, but it went on pink. So I don't know. I don't know why it's called coral. Well, y'all can't see it. It does look a little coral, but it matched my lipstick that I decided to use very good. And the lipstick I went with was an Estee Lauder. Got it out of one of my blockbusters, and it might have been the last one because it's got that decoration. I think I remember that being on there, and it's called Saturn Rains. And it's kind of a nice pink color. So I got several pink colors, and I think this was in the 2024 blockbuster. So I like that lipstick. And then I topped it off with my plumper, which I got from Macys. It's a lip injection lip gloss, Too Faced. And this is my look, my overall look. And I just thought I would share it because this is a different look than I normally do. And I like it. It's kind of a natural, bright look. So anyways, that's all I have. And now on to the next look. Now I'm going to do a get ready from here on out. If you're not wanting to hang around for that, that's okay. If you want to hang out for it, you're welcome. Now let's go ahead and let's try this on and see how it looks. It's going on really good and easy. Now, because I have smaller eyes, I always just go halfway over, in case you're wondering why I'm doing that. It helps to open up my eyes. Very nice. Now, today I am going to put in like a wing, because I am going to use that for my makeup design today. And because I'm over 60, I go up with my wing to lift my eyes, in case you're wondering why I did it that way. So I have it up on both sides. Sometimes I'll come up a little higher, but I'm going to start right there. And that was the Revant eyeliner. I'm going to smudge it a little bit under here. Okay. Alright guys, that is the liner. I did choose two different eye color palettes. I've got the Iconic London. This is the Day to Slay. And I have one of my favorites, the Aether Beauty, that has the purple. And that's what we're going to work with, the purples, and I'm going to work with the golds in the Icon palette. I did bring in my blusher, and today I'm going to use this blusher. And this is, you can see who it is there. And it's a glow palette, and this is a pink color that is called Pink Kiss. So we're going with a little kiss. I've got a mirror here, and it's very pink. I don't know that I've used this one. Yep, and it does have like some bronzers on there and highlighters. And I did bring this in, so I'm going to add some of this on. And I'm going to use this color, maybe a different one. Let's see. I didn't bring in my other one, so I'm going to use this one. And I'm going to put this underneath, do a little bit of contouring, add a little sun kiss up here. Yep. And go down my neck. Very good. A little bit more under my jaw. And then down my nose just a little bit. Okay, that's what I'm going with for now. So there's my blush. So I'm nice and blushy. Okay, now on this purple, I always go and use the darkest color on the insides here, and that's going to be this one right here. I don't even know what they call it. I think I've lost my little sheet, but it's dark purple to me. And I'm just going to tap this in a little bit on the corners there. And I'm using my line as kind of a gauge on where to do it and where to start. And I kind of just go half over. So that is my outlined look of my dark color that I'm going to be using today. And I'm going to use this lighter purple right here and go over my lid. Kind of gives it a pinky look. Yep. And then I'm going to blend in these two purples right here. So those are my purples that I put on. And then I also used this purple in the crease of my eyes the other day. So I'm going to put that on right quick. And I'm going to go over with this lighter again, the lighter purple. Give it a little bit more sheen. And then I'm going into the Iconic palette. This is a beautiful palette, and it has a gold up there at the top, which you could tell I've been using. It's kind of sprinkled along the edges, but I took that and I had it on the inside of my eyes, on top of the purple. And then I put it up here on top. And then sometimes what I do to edge down like the purple look or to tone it, I'm going to use a brown. I'm going to add a little brown in here. So I'm going to use this brown that's over here. Okay. Yep. that's pretty much what I used on my eyes the other day. So I might not have as much gold on there as I did the other day. But there, that's looking more like it right there. So that is my look with that. And then I've got my eyes lined out. And a lot of times I'll use a lighter color on the inside of my eyes. So I am going to use this marshmallow color down here. And I do have a liner brush here. And just put a little bit on the inside. That helps open up your eyes, especially if you got small eyes like I do. It brightens them too, as you can tell. But that is going to be my eye look. I do have a brow pencil in here, and it's going to be my favorite one. And then I'm going to put this on. And one thing about your brows, if you're new with me, you don't want to come way down if you're older, like if you're over 40 or 50, because it actually pulls your eye down. You want to work on it going up, not down. Now we are going to move on to mascara. And I brought the MAC Stack in here today, one of my favorite mascaras. What a difference, huh? Alright, so there's my mascara and my eye look, and I'm just going to blend this a little bit more into that purple. Very, very nice. Okay, now I did bring in a lip liner, and it is this one, and it is a pink. And I might have should have brought in a different liner because the lippy I brought in here to use was my new MAC that I just got from my Belk. And it's Frosted Regal Red, and you can see a little shine in there. We're going to put it on. I think it did good with that lip liner. All right. And my foundation and everything's my usual with Estee Lauder. Okay. I'm going to use this for my gloss. This here's a gloss and a plumper. And it's CT. I don't even know if you could see that on there. But that's who it is. It's got a nice little minty scent to it. But hey guys, I think I just finished my look. What do you think? Look at this eye look. And what do you think about the Revant eyeliner? Using the purple. I think it turned out really pretty. You let me know what you think. That's my look for today. And hey guys, we're all done. We got done pretty quickly. Okay, so you've seen quite a few looks, and I've got one more to show you, and it's this one right here. And with the previous looks, including the, I guess, snippets clip of the Get Ready With Me with Revant Cosmetics, if you're interested in that purple eyeliner, they have purple, blue, green, gray, black, and brown, and they run about $20 each, and you can save 10% with Miss Jackie, and I'll have those links down in my description in case you're interested. Oh, and the other product that I did and am an affiliate for, if you're interested in checking it out, is PRIMELASH, and I will also have their links down in my description. I use their mascara and their liners, and I used both of them in one of the videos just so that you could see a look, but they also have some awesome skincare that I use. But right now I'm going to finish up with my last look, and this is a Laura Geller look, and I used a special Laura Geller palette. Now I do have Estee Lauder foundation on, my Estee Lauder concealer, and Estee Lauder, which I have with me, my little Bronze Goddess contour that I use to contour under my chin, above here, and then in the cheeks. So I do have that on. The Laura Geller palette is right here. Now I have never used this palette, and when I opened it up, I noticed how she had everything on there about where it's supposed to go. So this is exactly what I did. I have a base of this white over here. I have the lid color and the crease color on. I have the inner corners with this color here, whatever color that is, and I put the outer corner on, and then I use these. It says it's a line, so I lined my eyes with some of the shadow, and I also blended in some on the outer edges, as I usually do. And then I did use this blush, so I have a very faint blush on today because I used her blush and I used her highlighter. So all those products are on my eyes and on my face, and that was my look that I got by using that. And like I said, I did all the instructions. I hardly ever use like a color, I guess, like that. I usually use a darker. And so I did bring that brown in just a little bit so that it would give a little more depth and make my eyes open. And I also lined my eyes with my Estee Lauder Puffy eyeliner. And that is about halfway, or from here over, not all the way over. I went a little bit further than halfway today. And then I did put a little bit of my Estee Lauder cream on the inside. But I will say that I also took a brush and used some of her shadow inside there as well, just so you know. And then my mascara today is the Laura Geller mascara, and it performs good. I don't have any negatives to say about this at all. It works good, so it's a good performing mascara. Laura Geller products are usually over, I would say over 40, over 50 looks. So she's got makeup and maybe even some skincare design for over 40 or over 50. I will say this palette, as far as the colors and everything, I may have some fallout underneath and a little bit of a glow underneath, but I guess it just adds to my look. But that's one thing I noticed, was a little bit of fallout, but otherwise it was perfect. And then for my lips, I used a MAC, and this color is Lip Pencil Whirl, and it's crayon and Louvres, I'm not even sure how you say that. And I think the color's Whirl, so don't get me to lying on that, but I think that's what it is, and that's the color. And I used that because I got a Charlotte Tilbury Lippy, and this is a liquid lipstick, and guys, this lipstick is really nice. It goes on and it stays moisturized for a while. I mean, like, I kept thinking I needed to put lip liner or lip gloss on, but it worked without it. But I did top it with a Buxom, and this is Dolly. This is one of the most famous Buxom colors. So I did top it with that. So that gives you my complete look today, and I think it turned out pretty good. I really wasn't too sure about using all them pinks the way she said, but I did do my little bit to bring out my eyes more. And then I used the airbrush by Charlotte Tilbury, which set my makeup really good. So that's what's on my face today. I'm finishing up this long video of makeup looks. I hope you enjoyed it, and the little bit of get ready with me that was just previous with Revant. It just gives you a little bit more edge, and some of the tips, in case you're not a regular on my channel and you didn't know how I do some of the things that I do or why I do them. I think I explained them a little bit in there. And let me know what you thought about the Clinique for puffiness, because that really did help me. And I also want to remind everybody that I'm having my Jubilee, and this is an ongoing thing. And to enter the Jubilee, you have to do hashtag Jubilee in all videos. And there will be a winner at least twice. Let's see, there'll be a weekly winner or at least 2 weekly winners in a month. And then there will be a bigger monthly giveaway, Jubilee, for those that have shared my videos and let me know where they share it and what date that they shared it on. So be sure and put hashtag Jubilee in all your videos that you watch. You must do that because you're not going to know which video I'm going to pull. I'm going to pull a random video weekly and choose a winner. But today it's mostly about my looks. Let me know which one you like. I do want to make mention that I really liked the blue look. I might should wear blue more often. I liked it on me. That was more of a navy blue look, but I liked it. And of course, I liked the purple look, and the safari green look was, it was different. And I used to wear that all the time, but it seemed like to me I must have used just maybe the Estee Lauder palette only because it looked a little different. But anyways, you let me know what you liked, and if you like the Revant eyeliner, let me know what you thought about that. I do have a complete video on that of explaining their products and everything if you're interested, and I'll try to have that plugged in here. But as for today and all my different makeup looks that I was sharing with you, including today's, that's all I have. Oh, well, before I go, let me remind you, there are other giveaways. I have my 4-year anniversary giveaway that ends on the 19th. And I also have an I Won So Can You ends on the 19th of January. So there are 2 other ways to win. You don't have to put hashtag Jubilee in those 2 videos. There will be another completely different code in order to enter those, just like my normal way to enter into a giveaway. The Jubilee is a special give back because I'm giving back all year long, and I'm calling it hashtag Jubilee. So we'll see how far it goes, but we're into January. I've already got gifts picked out, and I'll be sharing some of those so you'll kind of have an idea what's going to be in some of these giveaways. So be sure and keep a lookout because you never know when I'm going to just like toss that into the video. All right, guys. Well, now that's all I have. And as usual, I wish you all a blessed and happy day. Bye-bye.